Merry Christmas Eve or Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, depending on when you're listening to this. Welcome, everybody, back to Passing Time with Craig. As always, I'm your host, Craig, and today it is Passing Time with Craig and Tuck and Rolls. Ryan Phillips and Andrew Tuck from Tuck and Rolls, my friends and host of that podcast, which is my favorite, join me to discuss 1984's Gremlins. Is it a Christmas film? Is it not a Christmas film? We're going to discuss that, plus everything else under the sun when it comes to this film. So full spoilers ahead if you haven't watched this film from 31 years ago. No, that's not even right. 41 years ago. Wow. That's a long time. 42, I guess, if you're listening to this in 2026, which is crazy to me. It was a blast to spend some time with them. You know, they came on to discuss Poltergeist at Halloween, so we're like, let's do something else. Ryan suggested Gremlins. Does it hold up? We're going to talk about that. What do we think about the characters? Trigger warning for anybody. We do talk about elements in this film that involve discussion of suicide and death. So there are some topics of that. So that is a warning for you. I completely understand if right now is not the time for you to listen to that. You can definitely skip it. I would not be offended. I get it. But otherwise, it's a great conversation. So much fun chatting with them. 80s, they're a blast. So, Merry Christmas, everybody, and enjoy my conversation with Tuck and Rolls. We've got another mashup here. We did Poltergeist, an 80s classic, and now we've moved on to 1984's Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante, written by Christopher Columbus, the same guy who gave us Home Alone and the very first Harry Potter movie.
And
What?
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus directed
He
two
directed
Harry Potter movies.
the
Sorry,
first
am
two
I not
Harry
supposed to
Potter
talk yet?
No, you can't. I mean, we just let out a big what?
What?
I'm glad you mentioned that this was directed by Joe Dante and written by Chris Columbus. You didn't happen to mention, do you know the link between this movie and Poltergeist, the last movie we were both on to discuss? He's putting it together. I see the lightning happen in Craig's eyes. He can do it.
Howie Mandel? No.
Spielberg, producer,
Oh,
both movies.
Oh, yes, that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Spielberg did produce that.
Now,
Yeah.
Craig, I was happy that you took my suggestion, credit where credit is due to myself, giving myself credit, to do Gremlins. One of my favorite Christmas movies, not a huge traditional Christmas movie. I'm different. But that's my thing. Also,
edgy.
my favorite,
Real edgy.
my favorite Joe Dante movie, and I bet you I know Tuck's favorite Joe Dante movie, even though right now Tuck's going, who the fuck is Joe Dante? And, Andrew, look at me, your favorite Joe Dante movie? Small Soldiers.
That's a great movie.
I would actually say it's a tie for me between Gremlins and The Burbs, and I don't know if you guys have seen The Burbs, but The Burbs fucking rules. That movie's great.
Yeah.
So weird.
Small Soldiers? No, I would take Gremlins over Small Soldiers. If I'm
Wow,
wrong.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like this movie. Like, I remember
good.
watching it when I was a kid, but I didn't fully appreciate it until I watched it last night.
So I said to both of you earlier today when we were messaging, I know I've seen this. I've seen it a bunch of times. I don't know if I've ever fully watched it all the way through one sitting. It was one of those ones that was on TV lots. Like, it was later on YTV, but they'd still air it, even though it's not a very like youth TV movie. But it's a lot of fun.
This is
You
this
know-
is an 80s kids movie. You know what I mean?
This was
we could-
rated
Yeah.
PG, but there was actually a whole argument with the ratings board. They thought that PG wasn't enough, but that it couldn't be higher. And they were having the same argument with another movie that was being made at that time, Red Dawn, which ended up coming out. So they gave this PG, and then Red Dawn came out, I think, like a few months later, and they gave it PG-13,
And
which was new.
Isn't it one of the Indiana Jones movies? Is it Temple of Doom? Isn't that the reason for PG-13?
I thought it was Red Dawn, but maybe not. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Temple Dune has the heart grab.
Yeah, and that's
They
pretty
didn't like
much
that.
Yeah, they were like, that's it.
I don't know. There's death in this movie, but it's not like it's kind of comical death, right? Like it's ones of yours like, oh no, they're not really dead.
It's hilarious.
It's fun.
It's a pretty gnarly movie.
It is, yeah.
So okay, as I said, I know I've seen it. this might have been the first time I watched it fully. When
I've seen
do you remember watching it the first time? Like, how old were you when you watched it?
Oh, I was a kid
young.
because I was in a household where I was just allowed to grab whatever I wanted. Like my dad called the local video store. They had a standing rule where it didn't matter what the movie was. They didn't, because they used to. It was a small town, so they'd like call him and be like, "Hey, Dave, Ryan's here, and he's trying to rent this movie, but it's like rated R." And he'd be like, "Don't call me. Let him rent whatever he wants. I don't care." So I've always been watching movies like this, which maybe explains what's wrong with me, I guess you could say.
Not fully.
But yeah, I definitely watched this movie as a kid, and as a kid was like, "Oh, this is exactly my kind of shit."
I think I remember being scared of this movie, but watching it last night, I was like, I don't remember why. There's nothing.
If you're a child, those Gremlins can be
the
pretty scary.
Gremlins, and it was more so, I think, because I was like, oh right, this is why maybe I didn't watch it fully through, is because just those pods even is creepy and gross,
Yeah.
and them hatching.
I'll tell you what, this film was such an important film to my family that I definitely watched when I was young, because we actually had our hostess cats growing up were Gizmo and Stripe.
Nice.
Two cats that were Gizmo and Stripe, named after the movie. Except Gizmo kind of ended up being the troublemaker, and Stripe was this sweet one. So it's a little bit of a reversal there.
Well,
A
that's
little bit of reversal.
Rest in peace, Gizmo and Stripe. They had a good long run. One was like 19, one was like 21.
wow, that's impressive.
Pretty good.
I will say this movie does fall into that sort of 80s, like, doesn't make a ton of sense when you rewatch it now, but it's like
Makes
the nostalgia hits, right? Well, no, but it also, like, there's a narrator in the first 30 seconds and then the last 30 seconds, but it doesn't hit anywhere else. Like, there's no other narration.
And can I just say, the dad, who is the narrator, is the worst actor and doesn't want to. He gives zero fucks to be in this movie.
Big guy.
He, like, when near the end, like, just everything, every time he's on screen, he just seems to have no emotion. and
Direct
just-
shot to the face with toothpaste. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't worry
we
about
go.
that. It's fine.
Let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the white elephant in the room. Is it a Christmas movie?
Yes.
See what I did there?
Yep, that was good. I think it is. So my views are, there's Christmas movies, and then there's movies that take place at Christmas. And this is fully Christmas because it's a gift. The decorations takes place on Christmas. There's
Like Christmas Eve.
yes, there's enough aspects to it.
With the super depressing story from Phoebe Cates.
Holy
Classic.
crap!
Oh
What
my
the
God.
hell is wrong with that? We're just gonna drop that in the middle of the movie.
I completely forgot about that as a
That's
kid.
why most children shouldn't watch that movie. But me as a child, I was like, yeah, this is a stupid thing to do. Dad shouldn't have been doing that.
I don't understand how he would. Yeah. But it's like, I hate the holidays. After she talks about the fact that everybody kills themselves at the holidays, then you're like, okay, it's probably a story about
That's
suicide.
statistically
I
true.
knew that.
The holidays are a very depressing time of year.
But you think, okay, this is going to lead to some talk about our dad killed himself. And then turns out he just pretended to be Santa, has broke his neck in the chimney, which I also don't understand. Like, did he fall head first? This is like, how did you die of a broken neck in a chimney?
Come down the chimney because your dad's an idiot.
Also, it took 9 days for it to start smelling in the chimney. Nine
I
days?
feel like a body would smell before that,
Also,
right?
Like, how big are chimneys? Because it seems in 80s and 90s movies, TV shows, the dad always dresses up as Santa to go down the chimney to, like, surprise the kids. Are chimneys actually that big that a grown man?
I think maybe once upon a time.
Once upon a time, yeah.
Economy? No, who's got a chimney like this?
Who's got a chimney?
I live in an apartment building.
I don't have a chimney anymore. I used to have one. Not like a big one, but like one that would...
Could you have got down it?
No.
Or
no.
Could someone with a regular sized neck have gotten down?
Somebody with a regular sized body, like a BMI under 20, have gone down it? No. No. In case you were asking.
Now, so here's the thing: is for anybody who hasn't seen this movie, essentially, the dad totally steals a little creature from a mystical shop, and this creature is a little mogwai. And now the tricky
You know what
thing
that
is
means?
I don't. Please tell me.
Mogwai means devil in Cantonese.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Pretty
what
cute
I
little devil.
I also love that they were just like, this name won't work. So the dad just immediately goes, I call him Gizmo. He seems to like it. And we just move past that.
Yeah. Classic white man
Yeah.
move.
whitewashed him.
We're gonna call this America,
So
and
he
we
gets
discovered
this-
it, and
he's-
nobody was here.
He gets Gizmo from a nondescript Chinatown. We have no idea where in the world he is in this Chinatown. It is just China.
Yeah, it doesn't really say, hey, the kid's just like, come with me. My grandpa sells shit. So the thing about this Mogwai is it comes with like a large list of rules. And now there's not a lot of rules, but enough that you're like, hold on a sec. And I think in the context of the movie, they're like, it's supposed to be hard to take care of this thing. And I think actually that Craig and I would be uniquely qualified to have a Mogwai as a pet. And that's because we both have to try to schedule Andrew Tuck to jump on a podcast meet. And so we know what it's like to jump through a lot of hoops and have to kind of babysit something.
I'm basically
Bird?
Gizmo.
I burned you.
I'm basically Gizmo. No, I'm not going to argue.
Really is cute.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
So we can't
BMI under
Good night.
16, I'm Gizmo cute.
Like,
Okay, so those are the rules. Like, it doesn't like bright light.
Yeah.
Bright light hurts its eyes. Bright light. You
which
can't
like
feed it.
it's kind of just a weird rule because it's just he doesn't like the bright lights. It really
It
doesn't
hurts its
affect.
eyes.
It doesn't
They
affect.
just
him
head
that
it's
much.
set up for the end.
It
set up for the
affects
end.
the gremlins.
Oh, you don't ever want to get it in sunlight. That'll hurt it. You can't feed them after midnight, and don't ever get it wet. Now, the first two are pretty straightforward. Bright light hurts its eyes. Don't get it in sunlight. That's a yes and. That's black and white. Don't feed it after midnight. What time zone are we talking? The time when you're in?
Yeah,
And so when?
until
Because
when?
is 9 a.m. after midnight?
Typically every time we're up in midnight.
I'm gonna assume midnight till sunrise.
Now that's fair, and I think that's a
Maybe.
reasonable assumption. Now the even more impossible task to answer is don't get it wet, don't even give it water to drink. Okay, I can't drink water. How wet is my food before I'm drinking water? A hot dog? Pretty dry, I guess, right?
Yeah.
What if I'm eating a slice of watermelon?
What if you give him a soup
Andrew, what if I live in a particularly humid climate?
and he
These are
starts sweating?
questions that need answering. You know
I
what
don't think they'd sweat though, right? Because you don't have any way of rehydrating your body.
Sweat, humidity,
But
moisture,
also,
air,
well,
Oh, yeah.
so when Stripe near the end, spoiler alert. I mean, I gave the disclaimer before this. I haven't recorded that yet. but-
Spoiler for 1984's
Yeah.
Gremlins, y'all.
When Stripe is hanging at that fountain, ready to
Mhm.
get wet,
Finger blast the F.
Hell yeah.
he
Bro.
is already like there's mist will be hitting him. Like he
Yeah.
seems to be like he's like holding on to the railing, which probably has like his fingertips are probably in the water. There's
And we have
Oh.
seen that the scientist puts
Just a
the
drop.
science teacher puts one drop of water on him.
He does it like at the end of when Stripe's on the fountain, he just puts his finger in, and then they start popping off his back,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's not
And actually,
that wet.
Another interesting thing is that the gremlin appears to be on the same diet as Andrew because it hates that apple but loves that Snickers.
Loves the stickers.
Apple.
Oh, what is
Ugh.
exactly what you came here to talk? So you guys are wondering how wet is too wet, and how wet does the Mogwai have to get?
I mean,
If you know what I mean.
yeah.
if I know
These are
it the
good
best,
questions.
if I know this answer,
What's
the
your
best-
opinion on this Mogwai? It is the devil king to Craig.
So
So I want to go back to this ancient Chinese shop.
Yeah.
Right?
I
well,
don't think the shop is ancient.
No, but all the artifacts in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Ancient. He goes in as an inventor to sell the
The
worst,
bathroom buddy.
the bathroom buddy, which I kind of understand the concept, but not really. Like it's not a good invention. It's just a bunch of things crammed into a square.
Are good.
The juicer would be all right if it worked. Anyway, why would you go in there to sell? Like, if you're looking around, like read the room a bit,
I
right?
think he's
I
desperate
don't think he
enough.
was going. I don't think he was going in there with the intention of selling. That kid was like, "Oh, I have some shit that we could sell you.
For your
You
gift
look
for your
for a
kid."
cool birthday
Yeah, yeah.
gift for his son."
So
And once he got in there, he was like, "Oh, always the salesman. Let me pull up the card here." He makes the illogical logical.
that
Mm-hmm.
brings up a good point. I need to ask because I have this in my notes. How old is Billy supposed to be? He works at a bank and
He's an
he
adult.
lives at
20.
parents' home.
I'd say 20.
He's not only an adult who lives with his parents, but he's an adult who lives with his parents and regularly has small child Corey Feldman over to hang out with him in his bedroom. No.
Well, besides the thing in the 80s that a grown man was friends with a child. That was like that happens in
He's like
multiple
9.
movies.
He's like 19. Corey Feldman's like 13. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. He thinks it's
Also,
cool. Anyway.
it's cool that he lives in the attic, but also whoever designed this doesn't understand how climates work because you can't live in that cold of a climate and have an attic like that.
Yeah.
No,
But
we all
was
saw
the
Clark
climate
dressed up.
actually cold? Question.
I don't
mark. You guys
understand. This
know?
is so like that's the other part is like the only car with snow on it when he goes to start his car is his car. The punch buggy is the only car that's covered in snow.
Do you guys know where this was filmed?
No.
At a back lot.
On the back lot. It was filmed it's the same fake town as Back to the Future. It's the same set.
Oh, that makes sense.
Charlotte was there when she did a tour.
So
I can see that.
We're watching Gremlins and she said, I walked through here.
one of the first notes I
Shut
have
up, I'm watching a movie.
one of the first notes I have
I would never.
is small town movie sets. I miss them. I miss movie sets that were clearly a back lot. Like
Yes. You know what I love?
this thing.
A matte painting background for like a wide shot.
Yeah.
And we got 2 or 3 of those
Yeah.
in this. And you're like, ooh, that's fun.
Also, this is really random. It's raining and like thundering right now at my place.
Thunder.
Yeah. I
In
was like,
December?
what's that
In
noise
August?
that I'm hearing? And then I look and my window, it's raining.
That's fucked. Are you sure that
you-
like, a pipe didn't break or something?
Yeah, it's not raining here.
Oh well.
It's probably just chuck.
Or it's the Gremlins because
Maybe it's a
we can tie this back. Chuck apparently did some research, but this is all based off of this urban legend that Gremlins were involved with World War II and making
Yeah.
shit happen. So that's at the end of the movie when he's saying like, if you think that maybe your dishwasher's being crazy or something's going wrong,
Hey,
check to
Gremlins
see
in
if it's
there.
Gremlins.
Shut up.
It's based off of an urban legend of World War II where people were saying that Gremlins were affecting shit.
It's also got some major like be kind to the environment undertones, right? Because they only go after machines, right?
Mhm.
And at the end, when Mr. Wang's explaining that you're not ready for the Mogwai, he goes like,
I don't think you should have done the accent, Andrew. I think that's a
that's the
mistake.
quote. That's what he said. Is that right? Is that bad? Sorry.
It's not great.
Okay. Sorry. He says you're not ready for the Mogwai in a completely nondescript voice. But he says, just like all the rest of Western culture, all the rest of nature's gifts, you guys fuck everything up, basically.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely correct.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think that a couple of themes in this that are like I don't know about the environmentalism necessarily because they don't just go after machines, they also murder people like fully.
Yeah.
But
Machines.
one thing that's clearly there's like a family component to this. Phoebe Cates is bummed about her family, but oh man, what's the main guy's name? I can't even remember.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy loves his family, and one thing that I think really highlights that is his dad's fucking shit ass inventions. These things do not worth a goddamn. And there's a couple times in the movie where Billy like goes and he's
Crack
stepped up
dance.
to use the invention and he looks like, I don't want to use this fucking thing. It's not going to work. It's a real piece of garbage. And he just sighs and he uses it anyways and it goes bad. Why would he do that? Because he loves his dad. His dad's a good dad. He loves his dad, and he doesn't want to say this is bad and I don't want to use it because he doesn't want to hurt his dad's feelings. I think that's nice.
So I have a note. Why did they make the dad an inventor? He could have just been a traveling salesman.
That is
not enough
just
other
the
one.
80s
It's just
thing.
these
It's
like
just so wild.
It's 100% so that when the gremlins first hatch and you notice like the first 5 that die, one's in the microwave, one's in the juicer. Like they just needed those gadgets there to fuck up the gremlins.
Can
first
we
time.
talk
think you
about
prob-
how quickly I've never seen? I don't think there's ever been a movie that mom was so quick to kill these creatures.
There's
Oh.
She did
Yeah.
it twice.
What I love is that she's not like, oh, let me get out of the house. She's like, this is my fucking kitchen. I own this bitch.
She microwaves
Fuck
that.
those gremlins up.
Mike, I for the Gremlin was great.
That was the best.
I
That
think
was
you're
the best
right.
gremlin.
Wiki inventions, though, they probably thought, what's a bunch of crazy shit we could do to kill
Yeah.
these fucks? and then kind of reverse engineered there. And then why would they have this? Why would they have that? And then somehow landed on an adventure.
Because
It's a weird 80s thing to do, to have him be like a quirky inventor as well.
there's a couple of storylines, like the inventor's one of them. The old spinster that is taking over the town. Like, they don't really jive with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
They're just kind of thrown in as tropes. Like, why is the dog in the bank? Like, the dog's the best
Right,
friend.
Judge.
But then the dog,
Dirtbag.
Why is Phoebe
It's the
Cates still serving all the gremlins at the bar?
Yeah, that's why she's.
That was the
That's
best.
amazing. She's serving them drinks and they're like playing cards and shit. I love
the
There's like
There's
the
Angel-
flash dance, the flasher and the flash dance
Yeah, the
gremlin,
Flash
and then
is
there's
hilarious.
the gremlin dressed like a girl. There's
The sock
no,
puppets.
the jazz gremlins. The song. They're just doing whatever the fuck. They just wrote all these ideas, and then Joe Dante was like, "This one's funny. We're filming this one."
Yeah, I'd like to go to that bar with the Gremlins. They look like they were having a fun time. Thought
Dollars.
about that.
Now, here's another thing that's great about this movie that you don't get a lot anymore is like a lot of these gremlins were animatronics.
Yeah.
And then there was, for different kind of more wide shots, there's stop motion. And it just has a great look to it. Like, now, is
Yeah.
it like perfect? Does it look real? No, I mean, but it has such a fun movie look, and you just don't get that anymore. They want to be bad CGI now.
The
you know?
the Caroline Gremlins.
The Caroline Gremlins.
It's so good. It's so much fun, but it's just, it looks amazing. And movies today would 100%, as well, this is Christmas Eve, this is coming out. So Ryan, you got to see this new Avatar. James Cameron wouldn't be doing animatronics. He'd have somebody.
Don't you dare badmouth Jim Cameron.
I did like.
You see his interview with the Hollywood Reporter?
No.
No.
He got an interview. He's so egotistical, but I mean, look, the man's he's got the talent to back it up. He's quoted in the Hollywood Reporter like, people are saying that like my dialogue is bad or whatever. Like, let me see your box office receipts. Let me see how much money you've made. Like, okay, Jim. All right, man.
Is your dad a lawyer too there, Jin?
Anyways,
Even Gizmo driving the car
Driving the
around.
car, that's
That's
just
really good.
It looks great. It's fun.
Yeah. I did love that about this whole movie.
Joe Dante has a style about him though. Like if you watch his other movies too, it's very
Small
much
Soldiers.
like Small Soldiers, which very much was like basically like he was like, what if, remember that thing that we did with Gizmo? What if a whole movie but that? The Small Soldiers for you, basically.
So we have three 80s kind of icons in this film that some you see from and hear from nowadays, others you do not. But you have Judge Reinhold, who is just he's working in the bank, being a douchebag.
He's just
Mom's
He doesn't really
dickhead
play any other
boyfriend
characters.
Santa Claus.
Yep.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
You have
That's who I know him.
you have Corey Feldman, who was just in everything at this time. We need a
Yeah.
kid. Let's get Corey, and then Phoebe
Hire
Cates.
one of the Corys.
And then Phoebe Cates, who Fast Times at Ridgemont High, a moment paused a lot in
I have no
Some of
clue
us.
what we're talking about.
for some of you. Not me.
That was a beautiful for you, Craig?
No, it wasn't.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a red bikini. It's a nice color red, I guess.
But like everybody else is kind of just random. You see, some of them are character actors. You definitely like the mom,
I will.
the spinster. You see them in things, but these three are kind of the ones who have had the best careers.
I will actually say that there's one person in this movie that you probably didn't catch that is arguably now maybe more well known than the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig's nodding. He maybe did catch him. One of the cops in the cop car that ends up crashing. The one on the left, not the one driving.
Oh,
Wait, who's that?
It was Jonathan Banks, better known as Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Oh,
I clocked it and I was like, oh shit, Jonathan Banks. And literally my wife was like, how did you know that? And I was like, because it's like him, but it's like young. And I looked it up and I was correct.
I was thinking the other person who is not in it, but best career probably is Howie Mandel,
yeah.
Oh yeah, who did the
voice of Gizmo, which
no,
is weird.
not the voice, but like did the sounds, and then this is a similar thing that, did you know that Ben Schwartz was hired for Star Wars The Force Awakens, the first one, the reboot one. He did noises and stuff for BB-8. Now they didn't end up using what he did. They made digital sounds, but they used sort of his improv stuff
Same with
as sort of the tones and the vibes.
also Bill Hader is also credited as BB-8.
Well, Bill replaced Ben.
It's
So
weird.
the guy that did the sounds for Stripe was the voice of Fred from Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Look that up too.
Yeah. Look
It's
at
just fun to know.
you looking stuff up. I'm so proud of you.
More than the bare minimum. You're welcome. I care about this podcast.
He's never said that about our podcast, Chris.
I have. Chuck and Earl's check it out after this.
So this movie as well, we're throwing in it's very random film. It's not sure how this is going to go over this whole film. Like, is there a market for this? Will there be an audience? Who knows? But
I can't imagine the pitch for what is the market. Oh, so it's a Christmas film? Yeah, it's take place at Christmas and it's very Christmassy and it's set like Christmas. Oh, so it's a kids film? No, it's like really gross and like kind of violent. So it's a horror movie? No. Wait.
So
What?
but we're gonna need a scene from It's a Wonderful Life. Which, at this point, It's a Wonderful Life actually, the public domain had lapsed, so that's why It's a Wonderful Life became a big film.
Oh,
this is
free.
a side thing. So It's a Wonderful Life became a huge success later after its initial run because anybody could air it on TV. It cost nothing, and people watched it. That's what became a thing. So you have that one, but then you have Walt Disney Studios' Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in this film.
Their first feature-length animated movie.
The first
This seems like a little bit bigger to get.
Yeah.
And you'd also think Disney wouldn't want to be in such a.
I'm sure it's because it lapsed. I'm sure it's the same thing because it came out like 1930 something.
Yeah, and so 1937
math works.
1937, and like it's crazy to me that Disney allowed it, but like the Gremlins are having fun watching it, so I think that's good.
Well, when they blow up the theater.
Yeah.
What movie would they be watching in the theater?
Finding
What's your
Nemo.
pick?
Now, I bet you it'd be Frozen, especially
Toy
because of
Story.
Transporter 2. Transporter 2.
A good pull.
I like that. That'd be good. But
Huge Statham fans, you know? The Gremlins love Statham. There actually is allegedly a Gremlins 3 in production, FYI.
Yes.
No jokes.
yep,
Speaking of which,
You better really better watch it.
is Gremlins 2 any good?
Gremlins 2 is absolutely insane. And if you haven't seen Gremlins 2, I actually recommend before you watch Gremlins 2, go watch the Key and Peele bit about Gremlins 2. Craig, have you seen this?
I have
my favorite internet
not
comedy
seen it.
sketch of all time. Okay, I'm going to find it later and send it to you. It's amazing. It's the best thing I've ever seen. And then after you watch the Key and Peele thing, then go watch Gremlins.
Gremlins 2, I know I've watched that more than Gremlins 1. It is so much fun. There are moments where they totally break the fourth wall. They've got
Hulk Hogan is in Gremlins 2.
What?
The Hulkster.
It's
Gary Bollea.
It's ridiculous and it's great. 10 out of 10 recommend that as well. But yeah, I don't know. The Gremlins is just they're a lot of fun, and it makes no sense that this would
Makes zero sense.
But this is the thing, is like the way this movie gets away with that is the characters are fun. Like Gizmo is fun, him driving the car is fun, the Gremlins are fun, all their dumb little actions are fun. Like the movie doesn't need to make sense. It's like they're wreaking havoc. We got to stop them. That's it. Don't worry about the old spinster. Don't worry about the inventor.
Right now, if you tried to make this movie like this now, like you'd be getting all these production notes that were like, it didn't really make sense to at the studio. We don't understand why we did this. Like, where in this movie, they're like, people are gonna like it, and then they put it in theaters, and people were like, this is
We like it. Yeah, this is good.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes back to it's just the early 80s. It was such a great time for movie making because you guys were back on here for Poltergeist, and they kind of just jump right in, and then we give some reasons why the house is haunted and what's going on. We learn those things, but they kind of jump right in. Gremlins the same way. They teach you the 3 rules. Don't do this. shit happens. Well, it's because you did them. And it's just crazy and zany. We can't do that anymore with movies. You need all this reasoning behind it.
Yeah, well, two things is one is I think partially because like you put out something and there's going to be like immediately a 25,000 hours of YouTube content, at least like breaking down every little component of it, right? So you're trying to kind of insulate yourself from that. And then the other thing too is that just we've seen so much more content that if you're not doing more to kind of fill in all the boxes and flesh it out and get into all the corners, then it's going to feel more repetitive. Yeah. But at the time, something like Gremlins, I bet you people were like, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
There was literally
whereas now, like
5 movies you could pick from,
like Gremlins, besides Gremlins, you know.
I found out something today that goes along with this because again, it's people scrutinize everything and they have this feedback and people fixate on this thing. And so I know Tuck, you and I went and saw Jurassic World Rebirth together, the new one. The scene where she opens up the inflatable raft to get, and the T-Rex is sleeping, and she opens it up. I found out today that on the raft, when she's bringing it out, you see that it says "must inflate on land."
Yes,
that was added on CGI post-production because they were like, audiences are going to get mad that she did this on land when they like.
Oh, I noticed that on the thing.
So they did it. They added that post-production knowing that people are going to bitch and complain. Why would she do this on land where it could be louder? And also, like, it would slow things down. Do it in the water where the family could immediately load up.
Hey, she's also a child.
Yeah. But this is the reasoning behind it, because that's the problem. You can't make movies like these 80s movies where you could just do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Well, here's my hot take, because I didn't see Goonies until I was an adult. Well, 18, I guess. Don't hate on me. Okay, Goonies wasn't big in my house.
It's the best.
And yeah, everybody that's seen Goonies loves Goonies. I watched Goonies at 18 and I was like, I kind of get it, but I don't love it as much as everybody else does. Just because I don't
felt like they were mocking you with the character of Sloth.
Yeah, kind of. Hey, you guys. Me and you alone.
I didn't say anything. I'm just laughing.
Oh, I know. I'm doing the quote. The one that I have that I loved as a kid that is an actual dog shit movie is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah,
like it is a good movie.
It is a bad movie.
You watch it, I remember. Like, oh, I love this.
Yeah, watch it as a kid. You're like, this is the best. This is amazing. Same thing with Gremlins, which you're not really supposed to watch as a kid. That's what 80s kids got. They're like, well, there's probably a cute character in it. Let them watch it. Who cares? Like, don't worry about the face melting scene at the end. But they've already seen Raiders.
This is the thing about 80s movies and early 90s too. Like, we've gotten away from giving kids a chance to be kids and watch some shit. Like, Goonies, full of swears and inappropriate jokes. But we all know, love it and think it's great. And, you know, we're now showing our kids it because there's like, this is fantastic. I'm like, oh, wait, that's kind of inappropriate. We just let this shit happen. And now we can't make Gremlins for kids, teens, whatever.
I think you're right. Sorry, Ron, I thought you had something to say.
I mean, I didn't. I was going to say, like, I think also just in the 80s, it's like they weren't making as many movies specifically for children. I think they were just like, children don't have money. You know, like we're making a movie for people that have money to pay for movies. Yeah. Not realizing, you know, that a huge segment of the market is parents going to be taking their kids to the movies.
They didn't think Snow White was going to work. I know that was 1937, but they would
make a lot more movies now as well, right?
Yeah, there's a lot more content.
Also
owned by two companies.
We talked about it already about Santa getting stuck in the chimney, but there's a specific line that I just like. This is again 80s, and like, how is this in any type of film? Just said so casually. She literally says, some people are opening up their presents, others are opening up their wrists.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, we're just gonna, okay.
I mean, it sucks, but like, as far as watching a movie from the 80s goes, like, this one sort of has not that much stuff that ages entirely poorly. Like, there's no slurs, which is, huge from any movie from the 80s.
The black character is the science teacher. That's pretty progressive.
There's only mild sexism from Judge,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's about it. He just is kind of creepy when he's like, "You want to see my new apartment? We got cable, baby."
Cable. Also, like that town, like whatever apartment you live in that town must suck.
Yeah, why wouldn't you buy a house? It's a small town.
Oh yeah, not everybody can buy a house. Andrew, calm down.
In small town Kensington Falls or whatever the fuck it's called. Is it Kensington? Kenmore?
It's
like-
not Canmore.
It's Kensington, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's
I don't
also there's a lot of It's a Wonderful Life reference. So him working at the bank, the name of the town, some of the
Oh,
look. It's a lot of
Oh.
It's a Wonderful Life
That makes
reference.
sense.
Should probably watch that.
I don't know if you guys looked this up, so if you did, then that's just gonna ruin the segment. But do you know
Kingston Falls.
do you know what the budget for this film was?
Ooh, let me-
84 film.
Yeah, so I do not know. I didn't look this up, but I'm gonna say it was $35 million.
I'm gonna go $6 million.
11 million.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
To make a movie that looks this great, lasts this long for 11. All those animatronics for 11 million bucks.
Very impressive. And then it earned where is it? It earned 212.9 million at the
Oh my
box.
god.
Yeah, that
It
fucking hit. Man.
Made money and then some.
That's
Look
huge.
up was Joe Dante on
And-
mic check.
Surprisingly, 86% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like Rotten Tomatoes is
So,
weird
right?
Yeah.
when it goes back because it doesn't give as harsh ratings for older movies.
Yeah. But this movie is a success.
212 million bucks.
Yeah.
Huge
At the
success.
first box office run, or was that include the re-releases and stuff?
No, the first box office run. Yeah.
And now, do you think they sued and got any of that Furby money in the 90s? Because that was completely a fucking
Oh,
rip
yeah.
off.
Furby made a Mogwai like toy. Like they made one that looked exactly like Gizmo.
Furbies did look exactly like Gizmo. That's
Well,
that's
it's a little
the
bit
thing, is, like, I
different.
wonder if
Legally dissimilar.
I
Sure.
really enjoy how much Tux like name drop Mogwai in this episode.
he learned a new word.
Yeah.
Mogwai was on his word of the day calendar at work today, and he was like, "Hell yeah, that's convenient."
Well, I'm not gonna whitewash it and call it Gizmo. The Mogwai.
I thought I took sure he is definitely. Or I'm not giving credit to this dad, but Mogwai, the
Is
way
a
that they
species.
say it was like a species, like
Yeah.
cat. It's a dog. It's a Mogwai, and then they named him Gizmo, right? But
I don't think he was calling it just because he couldn't say Mogwai.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it was just such a weird way that he just they're like American audiences aren't going to be able to say this word or know this thing. Like I think other people would have just kept calling it Mogwai or then kind of figured out a name Moggy or something like that. I think that would
Moggy.
have made
Moggy.
sense, but they're like,
Gizmo.
we're gonna go with Gizmo because that sounds like a fun name. That will get
How do you
me.
think the dog-
Twice.
how do you think the dog feels when his dad comes home and is like, "I got you another
Super
pet.
kind.
I love this pet," and the dog's like, "The fuck?"
What am I doing?
And then we haven't talked about this. Okay, so
Oh yeah,
the Gremlins kill a few people, like full on killed. The
Drive
science
tractor through the neighbor's house, the Futtermans or whatever.
the science teacher, that's full on murdered.
Murder.
The spinster old lady, the Wicked Witch of the West, who
that
gets
was a good. Yeah, that's a good death.
love
The,
that.
the spiral staircase through the ceiling.
But-
see ya.
Before they get to that point, they're just shit disturbers, and they hang up the dog. With the
Yeah, that was a
Christmas
distraction. So that they did that
The
to
cord.
distract him, so that they could then fuck with
Yeah.
the alarm clock, so that they could then get fed.
I feel like
Couple
there
of
could have been
things.
another way they did that, but the fact that they did that was just like we should not be rooting for them at all. Like we're trying to make
They're
sure
like
it's clear.
1 day old. I'd say that they're doing pretty good. You know, they're learning pretty quick. They're putting things together.
I think a main part of the first quarter of the movie, the dog's death is a central point of it. Like that, the old spinster says she's gonna put it in her blender or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, because you just want people to hate that lady, and that's a good way to do it. Is like,
That's
she
what
once
I
I killed the
did.
dog. Okay, everybody
Yeah.
hates her.
Yeah, I hate her.
Easy.
And then they need to.
And then the
get out
dog
of-
bails. Yeah, they're like,
Right?
if the
Yeah.
dog
Yeah.
stays now,
We don't know that.
kill the dog.
We only got 11
Dog
million
dad.
bucks.
So it goes with the dad.
We got 11 million bucks. We don't have enough dog money. Send it away.
Yeah.
You paid the trainer already. And then there was another.
Dog was a good actor, by the way.
Dog was great. There was another death. Oh, I lost my point. Doesn't matter. Sorry. Good podcasting.
So glad I brought
Did you
you
get
on.
Judge Reinhold? I don't remember what happens to
No,
Judge.
he falls apart. He doesn't come back after the bar scene.
Yeah, Judge just
Right.
kind of fades away.
They just threw him in there because they're like, look, Judge Reinhold. What movie was he
Got
built
him.
from then in the 80s?
Fast Times.
Well,
Fun
Fast Times was huge, and then in the '90s he was pretty well known for Beverly Hills Cop. And was he in a Beethoven, or am I thinking of somebody?
He was actually in Beethoven, like number 4.
He's the bad guy.
No, he down the line some directed might have been
VHS.
I think it might have been directed DVD at this point. I think it was yeah, he's in like the
Yeah, but I would say probably Fast Times, Santa Claus, and Beverly Hills Cop.
yeah, those are his.
Judge Reinhold was known for.
Is he the partner in Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah, he's the one that already lives in Beverly Hills, and then
He's the straight, yeah. What I was going to mention was the way that those Mogwai, the way that the other gizmos eat that chicken is very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Yeah.
That's the first
Fried chicken, baby.
They're kind of like, ugh, this is gross. It was like grilled chicken. It was like rotisserie. And they just like, he shows them like peeling the meat off the bones and stuff.
And
I guess-
Gizmo's actually really smart too. He's a good one. You can show multiple times in the movie why he's really good. But when Billy offers him the chicken, he goes like, no, because he can sense it's after midnight.
there's the rules.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, this is gonna fuck up my tummy.
Yeah. Also, the end of the movie when the shopkeeper's like, you let him watch the TV, like,
It's gonna rot his brain.
yeah.
Oh, he just grabs a gun for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, when did the gremlin learn how to use a gun? That was another thing. I was like,
Actually, a gremlin used a gun like 3 times in this movie. Multiple times
Yeah.
a gremlin
They-
shoots a gun.
How they learned it or what they know, I don't know. It's weird.
oh, so that wasn't the first time
You're worried that they're like, how do they know how to use a gun? How do they know the entire dance from Flashdance, Andrew?
they learned how to watch TV.
Yeah.
They watch TV.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Also, another note I had. This stop in the 80s because it never happened to me anyways. You guys are only a couple years older than me, but
It's kind.
Heat.
why did school end on Christmas Eve? Like I was
No.
never in school on Christmas Eve, but
No.
those
That's
kids
bad
are
writing.
those kids are at school on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's
I guess
bad
it did-
writing.
It depends on the day of the week, right? Maybe you get the Friday off. Like if it's like I don't know.
No,
No, but they literally in school on Christmas
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That would never happen.
no. Okay. You guys are a couple years older than me, so that's why I asked. Just a couple.
If my school tried to
Wrap-
make me be there on Christmas Eve,
Wrap it up. It's too late, Greg. I gotta get to bed.
honestly, yeah, this is past my bedtime.
I know it,
And
is
I
late.
definitely can't have any snacks because I will turn into a gremlin.
I know it is late, and I appreciate you guys finding the time to come on the podcast to chat with me because I love having you guys on my pod. Your guys' pod is amazing, even though you made me watch all the Mission Impossible movies.
We are essentially the gremlin to your mogwai. Our podcast is the gremlin to your podcast mogwai.
We're just shit disturbers.
That's, you know what?
I turn into a gremlin when I don't eat. Actually, so
You have high caliber quality movie knowledge guests on and like directors and filmmakers, and we're like, we brought on my dipshit brother to scream about Jason Statham's Working Man. Still a podcast about movies at its core, you know.
you had 2 documentary filmmakers talking about like this epic about queer history in Canada, and it was like, this is a real legit guest here, like real legit stories about impactful people. We're like, we like 80s movies.
Yeah. We didn't like that this one's mom wasn't hot. We like the other one because the mom was more hot.
Oh, but PB Cates is in this one. Oh yeah, remember Fast Times? Yeah. Such idiots.
Well,
You gotta have balance, you know. You gotta have balance.
it's balance. That's what's important. I also decided earlier tonight that whenever you guys come on to chat movies with me, rewatch movies, we're only going to do 80s. We're going to stick with 80s for the next little bit because we can hit so many films, whether it's Halloween,
A lot of movies
Christmas.
in the 80s.
You do Big Trouble in Little China next? That one's a good
Oh
one.
my gosh.
Yes.
We'll get more inappropriate accents from Tuck, I'm sure.
I'm doing the line from the movie. It's an inappropriate accent from that actor, if we're going to be honest. He doesn't actually sound like that.
Probably not. No,
No,
probably not. That's his business, not yours.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's a podcast. It's radio.
Does the guy that played Billy do literally anything else other than Gremlins?
I looked this up. I was walking back from lunch and I looked this up. He did Waxwork. There's like a bunch of 80s horror. It's 80s horror movies. There's like 4 or 5 of them. He was in those, and that's it.
Wow.
Definitely.
Cussing off that Gremlins money.
Yeah,
He got back meal.
Which I was watching it and I went, damn, Billy's a good looking dude. Like, and it's crazy that he didn't. I don't know if it was just it
Not
didn't.
anymore.
He's not a good actor.
He
Yeah,
didn't-
he's
he
aged
didn't-
poorly.
Yeah, he
That's
didn't
rough.
age poorly. He aged poorly, but like he's a good looking dude in this movie. Like he could have done things, but if and don't say it's because he wasn't the best actor. It's the '80s. How many other movies he did just fine?
He was fine in this, yeah, compared to, yeah.
There's
Fine.
people who won Oscars for a lot worse performances.
Maybe he did just get some good deals and had enough money and invested wisely and was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's
you know,
he?
I think, speaking of coasting off your residues, it is upcoming, not spoiler about when we're recording this, Avatar weekend. And I saw some promo for Avatar Fire and Ash with Sam Worthington, and I was like, this guy's not in a lot of stuff. Like, he was in a good movie I watched this year called Relay with Riz Ahmed that I really liked, but he's not really doing a lot. And then I was like, I bet you he doesn't need to. Like, I bet you his payday from Avatar is crazy. And I looked it up, and allegedly he got a certain amount for the first one, not a crazy amount. But then the second one, he got like a substantial payday and 5% of the back end, which means like he's made like a fucking crazy amount of money. So yeah, no shit, he doesn't need to do other movies. Not to mention he's spending probably a substantial amount of time on the Avatar movies, but like he doesn't need to. He's good.
It's funny. The only people I know who are in them is Zoe Saldana and Sigourney Weaver. And I know Kate Winslet was in one of them.
She was in the second one, yeah.
But as you were talking, I was like, he's going to mention the guy. I was like, I don't know who the fuck is the lead actor.
Sam Worthington, he's best known for Avatar, but he was also in those Clouds of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans, which were, he like after the first Avatar came out, they kind of tried to make him like an action guy.
He's not a good actor.
He's fine, but like I think also he just doesn't care. I think he's like, actually, honestly,
Probably.
I'm all set. I'm working as much as I want to work on Avatar. And I'm getting paid.
That's
Yeah, he does good in the first Avatar. Does well. Sorry, Superman does good. It's
I love you. I love you so much.
so, but like those Clash of the Titans movies, they had a lot of potential. Like Ralph Fiennes was Hades,
Yeah.
and it's a good story, obviously. But then he just is not. He can't hold the screen. So I don't know.
That's fair.
My opinion.
So, wrapping up Gremlins, I'm going to ask you a few other questions after this. But I know you guys, it's getting late. But I do want to.
Was the mom hot enough? Yes, he was.
So, I'm assuming we're all going to recommend it.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Go see Gremlins if you haven't seen Gremlins.
So, my question then is only specifically to Tuck, because he's the only person here who can answer this. Is would you show your kids? At what point would you show your kids this movie?
I was thinking about that actually. I probably would show the 9-year-old. I probably wouldn't show the 7-year-old just because he
Would it be too scary?
he doesn't love real people movies yet. Like we're just breaking in with.
I mean,
This is hardly real people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. No, I'd probably show the 9-year-old. I wouldn't show the 7-year-old.
Yeah.
But that's just a
Okay.
personality thing.
that's fair.
Because I honestly think I watched this when I was like 9 years old.
Yeah,
Like I remember being
Sure.
8 and like walking up the stairs, and my mom was like, "What were you guys watching downstairs?" And it was like Terminator 2. She's like, "What the fuck, Bill?"
I think there's movies that we look back at and go, "Oh, well, I probably watched that too young, but I was into it." I mean, Jurassic Park has a lot of heavy things, but also a lot of death, and
It's terrifying.
it's very terrifying. And I can't remember ever like not having it in my life. And then there's even like movies that seem more wholesome, family-friendly horror like Hocus Pocus. It's about witches trying to like kill children, and it talks about virgins lighting the black flame candle. They make all these jokes about being a virgin. It's not very, but like we watched it.
Just the simple existence of Sarah Jessica Parker in that film.
So
age appropriate.
I think there's films that if we show kids at a certain age, but even
Honestly, you just got
The Lion King, Scar is fucking killing Mufasa.
I think it really just depends on you as a parent. I'm not a parent,
Yeah.
so feel free to correct me, Tuck. But I think it depends on you.
I think
as
that's
a
a parent.
Yeah, I think just based on the type of kid you have and the relationship you have, you can show them whatever and be like, but this is a movie. The stuff you see in movies, you can't repeat this. Be appropriate for the situations you're in. And some kids are smart enough to handle that. And some kids are going to go to school and say a bunch of shit in class they shouldn't say because they saw it in a movie,
Yeah.
It's about the questions you're going to get, right? Like, obviously, you don't know what they're going to pick up on. You don't know what their little brains are taking in, because a lot of that stuff that we see now, we wouldn't have noticed when we were 7 and 8, right?
Yeah.
Like all the horror jokes about Sarah Jessica Parker and Hocus Pocus is a good example of that. You're not going to pick up on that when you're 7. You're just more concerned about the witches and flying around and shit. So yeah, it's just about the questions you're going to get. That's my expert parenting opinion for what it's worth. Okay, so I would hesitate to show. Like I said, I'm not a big scary movie guy. This one isn't that scary unless you look at the end, right?
Yeah.
And the death, like, it's not gory. That's where it's like, nah, maybe.
But it's
most of the gore is gremlin based.
Yeah.
It's kind of green and not, you can.
And it's a bad character that's getting gruesomely murdered. So it's just like, it's kind of okay.
Yeah. So I would say 9 or 10. So I'd show him.
All right. Okay. So it is Christmas Eve. I can't believe I got to spend fake Christmas Eve with you both.
This is 2 years in a row, Craig.
This is.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be at Bourne if you.
I might be there.
Okay. So quickly, what are some other Christmas films if people are listening to this and they got some time, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, they want to watch some Christmas movies? What are the ones that you're recommending or watching?
Die Hard. Die Hard.
I mean, Die Hard's a classic. I fucking love Die Hard. It is a Christmas movie. This is good, honestly. If you haven't seen Gremlins, watch Gremlins. You can't go wrong with Home Alone. I can't imagine people are.
The boys love Home Alone.
I can't imagine they're listening to your podcast and they haven't seen Home Alone.
Yeah.
Even Home Alone.
For some reason, for a lot of years, over the Christmas break, I would watch The Mighty Ducks and The Mighty Ducks 2 and not The Mighty Ducks 3. They are not Christmas films. They have nothing to do with Christmas. But that was the thing that I did for a lot of years. And they have good vibes. They have good vibes for the season.
I like watching Bond movies at Christmas. I don't know why. I think Spike used to show all the Bond movies if you didn't have them on DVD. That new Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, I liked that. Spirited.
Oh, I hated that.
Yeah.
No, but you don't like musicals. If you like musicals, it's fine.
There's apparently a new Jonas Brothers Christmas movie that my beautiful wife Charlotte and I decided we are going to watch. So we're going to take that one for a spin this year. I can't recommend it yet. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to try it.
It is fun. It is
There you go.
genuinely fun. They know what they're doing. They know that this is ridiculous. They're making fun of themselves. They're making fun of Christmas movies, but also giving so much love to Christmas movies. The Jonas Brothers Christmas movie, super fun.
I'll watch it. I saw them live in concert. It was a good time.
That would be awesome. I like Love Actually too. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know it's a dog shit movie. I get it. Like, I get all the problems with it. If it's one of those ones, it's like you watch it, you're like, this is wrong. Keira Knightley's like 17. You're like, oh,
If
don't
I
need
could
to know that.
watch certain segments of it, I'd like it a lot better. There's so much crap in it, but there's a couple segments that are like really good.
Yeah, I would agree.
And if you're a theater on Christmas person, obviously Avatar Fire and Ash will still be in theaters, but also Marty Supreme, I think, is releasing on Christmas Day, and I'm really looking forward to Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
There you go.
A couple ones that you can watch at home because I'm watching them. By the time this episode comes out, I've watched them. But Jay Kelly with George Clooney and Adam Sandler on Netflix.
Is that one good?
I've heard
Who directed that?
a lot of great things. I forget who directed it. And then
Is it's like there's buzz.
And there's the new Knives Out as well, which I'm super
I
excited to watch.
watched that
I'm
on the
super
weekend.
excited to watch that.
It was fun. If you like the Knives Out movies,
Yeah.
you're gonna like it.
And then another movie.
Yeah.
It's short. I love it. I think it's great. One of those ones where maybe don't watch with the whole family, but the kids can enjoy the animation and fun stuff. I think it's great. I watch it every single year. Well, we're recording this. This is during Hanukkah as well. Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights.
I've never seen it.
I actually don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 78 minutes long, too. It's not that long. Adam Sandler just wanted to make a Hanukkah movie because there's no animated Hanukkah movies, and it's inappropriate, but there's a lot of heart in it. The songs are really catchy. It's great.
So it's not a children's movie?
No.
Okay.
But I think, Tuck, you could watch it with the kids, and there'd be a lot of things that they would not get.
Pick up on? Yeah.
So, want to recommend that, especially with everything in the world right now.
Okay.
Give love to our Jewish community and friends because it's a crappy world right now, but it can be great and love. And, for all of you who don't get to be with friends and family because you're busy working, whatever it may be, I hope you've managed to find some time. I'm so lucky that I could find this time to spend Christmas moments with you two. I adore you both so much. You guys are great. So this is really
We
nice
don't
to
deserve that.
find time to. You're both
Not
very
the
busy.
best. I deserve it. I'm really good.
I don't deserve it.
Always, Craig, literally always a pleasure. I've told you I have more fun doing your podcast than my own podcast.
Fuck off.
Mine is work. When we're doing mine, I'm like, this is work. And then when I do this one, I'm like, oh, I get to be on Craig's podcast. Fun.
Yeah, I do enjoy it as well. It's the exact same amount of work, but you're much nicer I guess. You don't have to post this episode.
Yeah.
Noah Baumbach,
Dynamic.
by the way. Noah Baumbach.
For Jay Colley, yeah. Hey, so I know we already wrapped up, but I want to mention Marty Supreme because Tuck looked at me like I've never heard of this movie. I don't know what this movie is. Did you see?
never heard of
Uncut Gems?
Okay, James? Yeah, I did.
Okay, so Uncut Gems was directed by the Safdie brothers, right? And they also directed another movie called Good Time with Robert Pattinson that's super good. And they directed as a team, right? And both those movies are really highly regarded.
Yeah.
And then they have split up. And the one brother, the first solo director movie that he's doing is Marty Supreme. It's getting a ton of buzz. And it's
I've
really
seen the
good.
trailer for
Probably
this.
going to win some awards. The other brother, his movie already came out. The Smashing Machine is not getting buzz. Is bad. People hate. So I guess we know which one the good brother was.
Yes.
This was about the
This will be like, this is
Yeah.
exactly like when we break up, Andrew, and we each do our own podcast.
Who's gonna do one about like ultimate fighting and the other? Who's gonna do ping pong?
Competitive ping pong.
Mine won't get published. I won't edit it, so it's fine. Just be me yelling into a mic. A lot of dead space and coughing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, you guys are the absolute best.
You are.
I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas and hopefully no gremlins destroy your appliances or try to kill you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. That's the warmest Christmas wish we've done in a while.
Yeah, no snacking after midnight, buddy.
All right. It could be good for a podcast. Hey, you want to do a podcast with a gremlin once?
Create the gremlin?
Oh, actually, before we truly wrap up, we have to acknowledge that score is amazing. I love the
music was
score.
great.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up here, I just need to give a shout out because that score is so good.
If a Gremlins came out today, if a Gremlins movie came out today, there'd be a bit where two of the Gremlins are doing a podcast. I just want to say that would happen.
That would for sure happen.
100%.
And they'd be
At
telling
least
all the other.
you want Gremlins on a podcast? I was like, oh, they would definitely do that.
They would tell all the other gremlins about it.
TikTok Gremlin.
Exactly. Merry
Thank you,
Christmas.
Vegan Gremlin. I'm good at this. We should write
Cross-fitting
Gremlins 3. We should be writing
We should be it. I mean, Chris Columbus is back for it, and Spielberg's producing, so.
Call Steven.
Steven's in
Call
it.
him.
Steven's in it. He makes a cameo in it. He's the guy on the recumbent bike, just in case you wanted to know.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Once again.
Look at me. Did your research.
Did the research.
Craig, you got to end it. You don't stop. We're going to keep talking.
We love you all.
Oh, he's still.
Bye.
What are you cucking our ending?
Yeah.
Thanks for passing time with us.
Thank you, Andrew and Ryan. You guys are the absolute best. Please, if you haven't checked out their podcast, check out Tuck and Rolls, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. If you're listening to mine, I'm sure you can find theirs just as easy. They are great. Again, if it is Christmas Eve and you're listening to this as Christmas, I hope you have a fantastic Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If it's after that, I hope you had a good time and happy 2026. Like I've mentioned on the previous episode, we are rolling right into season 3. We're going to take a break in February, March when I'm in Europe, but we've got brand new episodes coming for you in January and February. So check those out. Make sure to follow me on social media at PTWCraig, Passing Time with Craig, for all the fun ways to pass the time. We'll chat soon. Merry Christmas. Bye.